land, man. Check this out, man. This is the most wonderful time of the year, like I always say, just because of the fact that we got so much news, so many things going on, man. You got coaching moves. You got portal transfers. You got all this stuff, man. We're going to keep y'all up to date on all of that this year, man. And we're going to get right into it, man. But before we get started, make sure y'all like the video, comment y'all thoughts down below. Y'all know we're trying to go with the channel to the moon, Alice. And if nobody told you this today, y'all my brothers, my sisters, my family. Love each and every last one of y'all, man. Check this out, bro. We just going to get right into it. I hit the wrong button again. Here we go. Hey, we saw this on Twitter today, man. Like I said, I was out all yesterday, so I didn't get a chance to drop a lot of news. But listen, hey, San Diego State expected to hire Sean Lewis as their next football coach, and this is MZ's reports or what have you, man. Now listen, now this to me, this ain't nothing big. Like we know that Coach Lewis, you know, he was offensive coordinator, play caller, and the quarterbacks coach and stuff like that. All of that for Colorado. They were running a good offense. Shadur was putting up crazy numbers. The biggest problem is that they were putting up numbers, but man, we knew that there was a lackluster offensive line. There's offensive line issues, so Shadur didn't have as much time. And then no matter how much points they put up, couldn't really stop anybody, man. So at some point in the season, you know, some point they decided that, you know, we're gonna go ahead and you know, he was put to an analyst, and Pat Shermer, he was, you know, NFL coach or what have you. So he's the play caller. It looked like, you know, that things, you know, changed a little bit. You know, it might have got better, might have got worse. Who knows? I don't have an opinion on it. I mean, I felt like either way was good, but I feel like a lot of people, you know, there was a lot of pressure because people kept saying, you know, run the ball. And sometimes you know what you have if you're closer to the situation. So it's like we can't really run the ball with the ingredients that we got like that. You know, it's just not. But, you know, they look good later on in the year. I mean, I thought it was fine either way. But if you know, Sean Lewis is one of the fastest, one of the most highly touted new young coaches in the, you know, in football, college football. When he was at Kent State, he was like one of the most popular ones, fastest growing, if you want to say that or what have you. And so he was gonna get a major D1 head coaching job, you know, pretty soon anyway. So it was a little bit of a surprise that he came to Colorado to be the OC, you know, to be the OC instead of a head coach. And then once that happened, where he's no longer calling the plays and now he's an analyst, he's not like a lot of times, like I've been a head. If you're a coordinator, you're not going back to analyst. It's just like with a regular job, you know, if you're an analyst, you're not, and then you become a manager. The next job you go to, you're looking to be a manager. You're not looking to be an analyst again or what have you. So he went from head coach to OC, which is a lot of times, you know, that happens, you know, or what have you. That's like a lateral step, you know, assistant head coach or what have you. But it's like I'm not going to be anybody's analyst or what have you. And so I think with this one, we expected Coach Lewis to be there, what, 1, maybe 2 years anyway, because, you know, if he came in and did an awesome job, everything was great, then, you know, he's going to be sought after anyway. And so, and even before the season even started, you know, people were saying, you know, he was being, you know, scouted by other people, and other people were trying to entice him to come there. I want to say Notre Dame was one of them or something like that, but I just can't remember rightly. So saying all that to say this, I didn't expect Coach Lewis to be. I was surprised that he took the job in the first place as a coordinator, but I understood because, you know, you're getting the exposure, you're getting the opportunity. It's a great opportunity. But once he's an analyst and no longer the offensive coordinator, and even if he was the offensive coordinator, a lot of people probably were going to see what he'd done and just say, hey, you know, you made something out of more or less, you know, lesser ingredients or what have you. Like you were able to put up that much offense with a minimal amount of offensive line or what have you. So you're able to do that. You come over here to this league, you know, you're gonna be able to do something. So I didn't really expect. I don't know if I expected Coach Lewis to be there beyond this year, 2 years max. But hey, man, good luck to him. Wish him well. A lot of people probably happy to see him. I'm not happy to see him go, but a lot of people probably are happy to see him go because they're sitting there like, yo, like a lot of people were saying it was play calling in the first place. I never felt like it was play calling. I just felt like, you know, you have to have time to get there, get your program installed, get the ingredients, and then you gotta have the guys, you know, the X's and O's and Jimmy and Joe's. The only time I say that coaching is the real issue is when our guys are even, that's when coaching. But when it's not exactly even, then I don't tend to blame coaching. So if it's a game that you should have won anyway because you completely outmatched them, yeah, I tend to blame coaching on that. But that wasn't the case for me. this year with Colorado, I don't feel like it was coaching. I just feel like it was just like you just did not have, just don't yet have the ingredients to go out there and you know, compete at the level that you want to compete. You can be competitive, but as far as winning those games and competing at the level that you want to compete at, like next year, I absolutely expect them to win, you know, 7 to 9 games or something like that. But this year, with that schedule that they had, and man, it was gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be tough for anybody. That could have been USC with that schedule. It's gonna be tough, man. So it is what it is. But like I said, man, hey, good luck to Coach Lewis, man. And y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. I'll holler at y'all next time. Till next time. It's your boy Jay Easy, aka Fresh from the Barbershop, BK the People's Champ.
Godspeed.